I want you to watch this video.
So reruns of the show have actually been pulled off of television.
Right.
I want to know, how do you feel about that?
Well, I feel several different ways.
Okay.
One, because this show is taken off the air, it's literally taking money out of my pocket.
Right.
So I got my own personal feelings about that, because it personally affects me. But even outside of that, you just look at just how the media is playing this whole thing out, and I can't help but think about Woody Allen, Roman Polanski, Stephen Collins, who it's very clear. The crimes they've committed, but there's no one that has been calling for Woody's movies to be pulled off the air.
Right.
Roman Polanski is still celebrated. Stephen Collins' show still comes on. So it's just interesting how it's very unbalanced. I mean, they were trying to take Mr. Cosby's star off the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and I am in no position to defend him because I can't.
Right.
But nor will I throw him under the bus.
I have the utmost respect for Malcolm Jamal Warner for not giving in to the pressure of saying things he didn't believe in. The fact that he refused to throw Bill Cosby under the bus said a lot about the kind of man he was. It's sad that we as black people are often quick to turn on our own before even getting the full story. Meanwhile, we see how others stand by their own no matter what. Warner pointed out a clear double standard in how Hollywood treats black entertainers versus white ones. He wasn't defending Cosby, but he also wasn't rushing to condemn him. Instead, he asked why Cosby's entire legacy was being erased while white men accused of serious crimes like Woody Allen, Roman Polanski, and Stephen Collins still have their work celebrated. The pulling of the Cosby Show reruns directly affected Warner's income, but his concerns went beyond money. He looked at the bigger picture: why punishments always seem harsher when a black man is involved. This isn't just about Bill Cosby, it's about the way the system works. Time and time again, black entertainers face harsher consequences while others are given a pass. Hollywood and the media decide whose mistakes are unforgivable and whose can be overlooked. That's what Warner was really talking about. And honestly, he was right. Continue resting in peace, legend. You are greatly missed.
Mr. Cosby has given over $100 million. It doesn't excuse his behavior, but he has given over $100 million to black colleges and black causes. In fact, there's no other black person in the history of the planet, except for perhaps Michael Jackson, whom have given that much money to educate our young people. Yeah. So I think he deserves the benefit of the doubt.
We need to have an honest conversation about what happened to Bill Cosby. The reason I talk about these things is because next time we have another Bill Cosby, another black man trying to uplift his people, we need to know what to do. We need to know how to defend our own instead of throwing them under the bus just because the elites told us to. We've seen this pattern too many times, and if we don't learn from it, we'll keep watching powerful black men get torn down the moment they try to do something real for their community. Bill Cosby has done so much for black people. He didn't just entertain us, he built platforms that promoted education, self-respect, and black excellence. He created Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, a show that taught moral lessons while representing black culture in a positive light. He produced A Different World, which inspired an entire generation to attend historically black colleges. He invested in education, donated to black institutions, and pushed for self-reliance. But the moment he tried to step into a position of real power, the system turned on him. They don't want a black man with real power. They don't want a black man shaping his community. That's why they took out Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and so many others. When the system decides to destroy someone, they make sure we're the ones who do it for them. We turn on our own, we repeat what they tell us, and we act like we don't see the bigger picture. That's why I talk about this, so we don't keep making the same mistake. Now, am I saying Cosby was perfect? No. But I am saying that his downfall had less to do with what they accused him of and more to do with what he represented: a black man with influence, money, and a vision for his people. And that's what they fear the most.
Woman, and please forgive me, ma'am, if you're listening, but she stayed 2 days with the man, and I don't think she was out for 2 days. He may have he may have drugged her, engaged in drug, as he has admitted in his deposition on some instances, but whether it was sexual assault remains to be proven, and I'm just not sure. Yes, you give a person something and they engage in intercourse as a result. Not always the case that it's sexual assault. Perhaps they woke up and
decided to stay.
who knows? I give Mr. Cosby the benefit of the doubt.